are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Mets and the Cincinnati Reds. Eugenio Suarez, the league's current home run leader, will look to add a long ball or two to his total next. Tyler Mahle, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. 77 degrees our temperature at game time tonight. Trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game.
I mean, that is the epitome of just a beautiful bunt right there. Putting it in no man's land. No play to be made. Beats it out. Puts himself on the base paths, and now he's a stolen base threat.
Come on now, let's get a K right here.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year as the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
So striding forward for his first opportunity, Jeff McNeil. And he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down to the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. The 1-1. He's outside for a ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1. Lifted in the air out to center field. Number 4 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting 4, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category.
Man, this guy's been in fuego lately. A boatload of homers over his last 10 games.
Yeah, usually, Dan, guys get hot throughout the course of the season, but not like this. Hot and hot with damage.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. To short, hit hard. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Conforto.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Comes set and the 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner. But
and the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Jacob deGrom gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
In now, number 4. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes.
Here we go. Yeah.
Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. A little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Another 0-2 home. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
He'll try again, 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
2-2.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
In now, Mike Moustakas. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll enter play down at an even 240 for the year. 27 homers and 69 runs batted in. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
Hey.
2-2 now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And Moustakas is aboard. It's a base hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
So striding forward now, Eugenio Suarez. He was an offensive force in the first half and currently sits atop the league's home run leaderboard.
Yeah, Matty, he got off to such a hot start. He was able to relax and just be himself, and he has been absolutely killing the baseball.
From the belt, the pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's got 5 base hits in 18 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Nick Castellanos now, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. The average sitting at 297 here to start things out. 18 homers, 57 runs batted in. The 0-1. And he pops him up here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right side of the infield. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to make this a 2-1 game now.
Hey, D-Row, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing him softly, station to station with those knocks.
So digging in now, Joey Votto. And now the Reds look to push more across the plate in the opening frame. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
From the stretch. And he fouls this one off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. From the stretch. Now a swing and a miss by Votto, and he'll head back to the dugout as out number 2.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box now, Nick Senzel, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Ready with the 1-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. DeGrom is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter, it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty V, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off of. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Ready with the payoff pitch. There's ball 4.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk, and there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
Now at the plate, Freddie Galvis, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
The set and the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Three balls and a strike to the shortstop of the Reds.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
Ready with the 3-1. Fouled off. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Second inning set to go, and standing in the outfielder, J.D. Davis. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. A solo shot here to left, number 10 for him on the year, and the Mets have taken a 3-1 lead.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Number 4 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Batting 8, the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and set to stand in the fine second baseman, Robinson Cano. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball in.
One out, nobody on. Hit softly down the line at first. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Jacob DeGrom.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jacob DeGrom, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. Late that time for a strike.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
The windup and the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. Bat explodes as this has popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 3-1 Mets. Leading off the inning, Tucker Barnhart, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lays off 1-0. Barnhart stands just shy of 6 feet at 5'11" and bats from both sides of the plate. He was taken in the 10th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 1-1. Little chopper back to the mound. A quick out number 1.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Tyler Mahle.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Tyler Mahle. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike. One and 2 the count to the Reds pitcher.
2 strikes the count.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
At the plate now, number 4. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 1-0.
Nope, that's the ball.
Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2 and 2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3 and 2.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, he gives up
The
the
batter,
walk, but that
number
was
9.
a really good
Second
pitch.
baseman,
Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Moustakas. He reached on a single in his first try. Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit towards center. In there, a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. So now to the plate, Eugenio Suarez, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Suarez has done the job, and the fans have rewarded him as he got to represent his league over the All-Star break.
Anytime you can change the scoreboard with one swing at a bat, and this guy can certainly do that, the fans are going to act accordingly. Very deserved that the fans would vote him into the All-Star game.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
One out away from stranding that runner on third, so the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. Reds strand a couple. They still trail it here 3-1. Striding into the box, Ahmed Rosario. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1-0 the count. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
A 3-ball, 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop. The 3-1. Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Pitch popped up. Votto in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Now batting, the center fielder.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Now batting, Brandon Nimmo. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Check swing called strike, 0-1. Nimmo A 27-year-old. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
The 2-1 pitch. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Senzel backing up on it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, number 6.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. From the stretch.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. And goodbye, this one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 18 for him on the campaign as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
The bat.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Hit sharply on the ground. And that's the second out.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Standing in, Michael Conforto. First offering on its way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
In there, 1-1. Conforto is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Now the 2-1. Popped him up. Votto is there for it. And that ends the inning. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's the Mets 5 and the Reds 1.
Welcome back. The Reds are set to hit here in the 3rd inning, and this offense has certainly not disappointed this year. To start the day, they are ranked among the league leaders in both home runs and slugging percentage. I asked some of the hitters about their approach prior to the game, and they told me it's all about pitch selection. They trust in their talent, so as long as they're picking on good pitches to hit and not getting anxious to swing in the box, they know that will translate into a lot of production. Certainly seems to be working for them this year, guys.
Leading
All
up
right, Heidi,
for the
thank you.
Reds, the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
And a ball, 1-0.
Count 1-0.
First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. 3-0 now.
Count.
There's Joey Votto as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. A 3-0.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Conforto is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, he's sitting in second place in the National League in that department. So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto. First delivery to him on the way. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. One out, nobody on. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Stepping in now, Nick Senzel, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Now the pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They're down here 5-1. New inning set to get underway, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis.
J.D. Davis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is in the air to left field. Senzel's got it, and there's one gone.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
So one away here with the bases empty. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2. 5-1 our score as we play the fourth here. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now
at the plate, Robinson Cano. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming, here it is. On the season, Cano is carrying a slugging percentage under 350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. And he popped him up. Suarez in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
2 out, nobody on. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2.
Ball, that's in.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Line to the right side. Castellanos is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're up 5-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Strike taken up in the zone. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. 1-1. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away.
The batter, the catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Standing in, Tucker Barnhart. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
First pitch of the at-bat.
That's out.
One run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. 1-1 to Tucker Barnhart. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
The pitcher, number 30, Tyler.
Now in the box, Tyler Mahle. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The batter, number 4.
Settling in now, number 4. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1.
Barnhart at second with 2 down. 1-1 to the Reds' leadoff man. Now the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that.
Here's the 3-2. A little roller toward the hole. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Reds leave 1. They're down 5-1. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Jacob deGrom.
Jacob deGrom.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's the ball.
The 1-0.
Ball that's outside.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
Now here's the pitch. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. The 2-1. Grounder down the line at third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Ahmed Rosario.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball. I got the count. 1-2.
5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Swing and a liner. Foul. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. 1-0 pitch is a splitter in there. 1-1. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Here comes the Red skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Jose De Leon is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year.
Jose De Leon.
Jeff McNeil will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. A runner on first with 2 away. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
The 0-2 delivery. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Mets strand 1. They lead this one, though, 5-1. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the Reds, the second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2 pitch. well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
The next 3-2. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
At the plate, Eugenio Suarez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here.
Boy, pitch count up near 100 right now, D-Row. And this is when you try to get to a good starting pitcher. Right now, looks like he's running on fumes.
Yeah, the manager's got to get a couple people up in the bullpen right now. One ball hits the gap. They get runners in scoring position. This game could be out of commission.
1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Runners on first with 1 down. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Misses, ball 2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Here now the 2-2.
We got 3 balls and 2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at-bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Three-two pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
In is Joey Votto now as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Votto behind, but still dangerous even on 0-2.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
2 out with the man at first.
Let's do it, Cincinnati!
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1 left for Cincinnati. They're down here 5-1. Now to the plate, Pete Alonso. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Pete Alonso.
First offering on its way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
I can feel the breeze up here from that one.
Slider finds the zone for a strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
The right fielder.
Stepping into the box, Michael Conforto. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. This is line to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
J.D. Davis will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
And this is off the corner and low. Ball 1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. They're up 5-1. Jerry Familia enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 27, Jerry Familia.
Into the box now, Nick Senzel. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
To the plate now, Freddie Galvis, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Cano has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So stepping in, Tucker Barnhart, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely do you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
In his career, Barnhart hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Here now the 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Reds are down in order. They're down 5-1. At the plate, Wilson Ramos. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Wilson Ramos.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Here's Robbie Cano now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Look out, 1-1.
In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. skied into straightaway right. Castellanos is there to put it away for out number 1.
Now batting, the pitcher, Yuri Familia.
Eduardo Nunez will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away.
Eduardo Nunez.
Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Ready for another shot now, Ahmed Rosario. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Not too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Popped him up. Galvis over to his right. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Mustakas has it on to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Justin Wilson will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Number 38, Justin Wilson.
Travis Jankowski is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Jankowski.
In there for strike 1. Wilson is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. The 0-1 on its way.
That's a ball.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. The 1-1 home is going to be a drag bunt. He gets it down. A bare hand play by Cano. Oh, but he beats it out. Remarkable play just to stop that ball, but it's going to go into the books as a hit, and the leadoff man is aboard. Here's a look over to first. Don't want to forget about him. Standing in now, number 4. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. No hits to this point.
Nope.
And low, it's a ball and a strike.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
The batter, number 9.
At the plate, Mike Moustakas. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Moustakas.
Before the first pitch, a check at first, and the runner back easily. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Pitch popped up. Alonso is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Stepping into the box, Eugenio Suarez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Shot toward right center, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And big trouble as this gets to the wall now. And the run's going to score as they inch back a bit closer. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
The right fielder, number 2.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Dylan Betances takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Dylan Betances.
At the plate, Nicholas Castellanos. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Betances is ready. Here's the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Let's go, Red! Come on, Red! You can do it!
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Reds get a run in the inning on this RBI double. 7 complete here tonight. It's now 5-2. Robert Stevenson is on now out of the bullpen as he'll make his 70th appearance so far this year. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Number 6.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Castellanos is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Here it comes on 1-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
1 out, nobody on. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
The right fielder.
Digging in and looking for more, Michael Conforto. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. 0-1 count and the pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3. J.D. Davis would be next. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, the left fielder, J.D. Davis.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.D. Davis. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. 2-0.
No strike.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Three and 1 to the Mets left fielder.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
1-0.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1 and 2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
2 and 2 to the Mets catcher.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Now the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Here it comes, 1-0.
That's ball 2. 2-0.
And he's way off balance with the swing there.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Ball 3. 3-2 now. Nick Senzel is on deck. Line toward the alley in left center. And Votto reaches. He's got a base hit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Into the box now, Nick Senzel. He swings and grounds it to short. To second, there's Cano. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
So base is empty now after the double play, and stepping up as the shortstop, Freddie Galvis. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Reds go down quietly, and the deficit remains 5-2. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Michael Lorenzen is in out of the bullpen now, as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Phillip Ervin is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
And batting 9.
Robinson Cano the next to dig in.
Ervin.
Cano waits on the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9, as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to Robinson Cano here.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 is in there for strike number 2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, This could spell for a huge inning.
Left side, but well foul. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 3-2 one more time. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The batter, the pitcher, Dylan Betances.
Yoenis Cespedes will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Cespedes.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. He'll step in here at 275. 3 homers and 25 driven in. A 1 pitch on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
In now, Ahmed Rosario. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Lorenzen, 28 years old. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. And this pitch is inside, and he can't find the zone all of a sudden. 3-0. And now a pitch on the way. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Next up from New York, Brandon Nimmo. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First offering on its way. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. 2 out with the man at first. And again a throw, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Mets leave 1, and it remains 5-2. Seth Lugo enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Number 67, Seth Lugo.
Digging in the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart.
Leading
0
off
for
for
2
the
with a
Reds,
walk for him so far.
The catcher,
Hey, not impossible, but highly
Barnhart.
improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center. 4th home run for him on the season, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Oh, a little quick jump right there. He does it in a variety of different ways. That time, first pitch out of the gate, he was coming unglued.
That'll bring in Phillip
up
Ervin.
next to Cincinnati, the left fielder, Phillip.
As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. No outs, nobody on. Look out, 2-0 now.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Ball 3, 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The batter, number 4.
Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, number 4. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
He's set, and the pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour, but it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
The 0-1 on its way. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Oh, and he misses it. Throw into second. Throw won't get him.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
Riding in once again, Mike Moustakas. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. First pitch coming, here it is.
Ball 1.
Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
First and second here with nobody out. Fouled away. Up high, 2-1 now.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-1.
Ball 3.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
He's set. Here's the 3-1.
Walk out.
Ani bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
And he fouls this one off. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Let's get something started here.
Fouled off. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number one is stranding him on base. And now with one out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Stepping in now, Eugenio Suarez. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. The 1-0 home.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Boy, nothing working for him at this point. It's 3-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's fallen behind an account with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
First and second now, one man out. And he misses with it, ball four, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Right about now, the manager's questioning this decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Edwin Diaz comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save.
Number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Nicholas Castellanos will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. Has a look, now the pitch. And that misses inside, 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. A ball and strike.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Tying and winning runs on base here with 1 big out. And this one gets away. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. From the belt, the pitch.
Come on, you can do it. Bring him on home.
And it's fouled away. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box, Joey Votto. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. again, and it's 2-0.
Well, things are bad enough as it is right now. 1 run in, base is juiced, and now he's falling behind the count. You can bet the guy at the plate is thinking about making this a 5-run inning in a hurry.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. New York jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jacob deGrom pitches his way to a team-leading 12th win of the year as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious New York Mets, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Reds, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.